this is a good place to be, where you are having those conversations or having conversations with people, and in your mind and in your heart, God drops a revelation and says, that's how I work. That's the same thing I was trying to tell you, but you didn't want to hear it. If you've ever had a conversation with somebody and God has dropped a nugget in your mind and said, that's exactly how I see you, then this video is for you. And I need you to stay tuned so that I can tell you just how God shows up even in your conversations with one another and even in our interaction with each other. Thank you for tuning in to Beauty for Ashes. I am Lady V. Today's video is about being able to see God in your conversations, being able to pick up what God is telling you in the midst of a conversation that you're having with someone because of something that they are doing to you potentially. So I think it's important for us to understand how we treat one another, as well as how God is treating us. We want God to show up like the microwave, warm it up, heat, hot, and ready. We want God to be attentive. We want God to listen. We want God to understand. But when we have relationships, we forget that what we want out of relationships is the same things that God wants out of us. And potentially what you are saying to somebody about a thing could be the very thing that God is saying to you. So a lot of us have children, and our children are what? Super impatient. Most of us have children, and our children are what? They're super impatient. But aren't you super impatient as well when it comes to God and the things that you're praying for? Yeah, because I am too. I'm super impatient. I want, when I pray, to get up off my knees and it is here, like, da-da, type thing. But we teach our children, you can't have everything right now. You don't need that right now. Or you just need to wait. I'm going to do it. I don't get paid until Friday, so you need to wait until Friday to get whatever you're asking me for. But you want grace when your children have to wait, or you want them to understand why they have to wait. But you don't understand when God has you in your waiting season. The thing about it is that I was having a conversation with my daughter, and she wants to take her phone to school. And she's 10, and I don't do well with this technology with little children. Of course, there was a time when there weren't any phones and we just couldn't have them just right at our fingertips, right? So she would constantly ask me, Mama, can I take my phone to school? Can I take my phone to school? Can I take my phone to school? And I'm sitting here like, ask me one more time, can I take my phone to school? And it's going to be a problem. So I said, baby, I know you want to take your phone to school. That is a goal of yours. That's something that you're wanting me to allow to happen to you. I haven't forgotten. You don't have to keep asking me. When I feel that you are ready, I'm going to give it to you. And you know what happened to me in that moment? God slapped me. He hand slapped me, and I was like, touche, Lord, touche. God immediately told me just how wrong I was and how I get in such a hurry and a rush with him because he hasn't done something for me. And I keep asking, God, are you going to do it? Did I think you're going to do something for me that you're not going to do? Am I missing you? Am I listening right? Am I what? And God is like, when you're ready, I'm going to give it to you. Okay, Lord. Okay. Because I can't teach my children something and then not also be taught of that same thing. From this perspective, it's from God. There was nothing I could do. When God dropped that bomb in my lap like that, after I said that to her, I was like, I get it, Lord. Okay, my bad. It was nothing I can do. So in the midst of that conversation, God is so good. He's so sovereign. He's so him that He allowed me for the situation that I am going through. He allowed me to see that I also have to go through things. And when I'm ready, when he feels that I'm in a good place of getting whatever I need or want or praying for, he's going to relinquish it. But in my mind, I'm ready. Just like my daughter says, Mama, I got this. In my mind, I'm telling Lord, I got this. But remember, having something is not the bigger picture. Sustaining it is. Okay? Sustaining it is everything. You can have something and you can lose it. Why? Because you wasn't ready to have it. You never learn how to steward small things in order to learn how to steward something big, of big value, or of big whatever it may be. You just haven't stewarded something to go. You haven't gone through your preparation stage. How about that? And everybody needs to be prepared. Nobody is exempt from preparation, no matter how old you are, how young you are, how pretty you are, how handsome you are. It doesn't matter. Everybody has to go through a preparation stage. And my daughter is in her preparation stage in order to get her phone and me to be able to trust her that she's not going to let this phone consume her mind all day long. And I'm in my preparation stage to make sure I can get exactly what God has for me, and I should be able to sustain it. So God is intentional about everything that he's doing in your life. You just got to trust him. Trusting God may not always look like what you thought, but trusting God is about relinquishing your control. Trusting God is about knowing that he has the answers because he's the author of the answer. Trusting God is just knowing that whatever happens is happening for your good, according to Romans 8:28, my anchor scripture. Trusting God also know that whatever the enemy meant for your bad, God can use it for your good. That layoff, that job firing you, that relationship that you lost, the money that you lost, the money that you mismanaged, the house that you got evicted from, the apartment you got evicted from, whatever you're going through, God can use that. In fact, he's using that. The whole channel beauty, or the whole concept of beauty for ashes, is God being able to take your worst days, your worst moment, and turn it around and shape your identity. You have to know that everything is for your good. A perception shift. Shift your perception. I did a video about your perception and how you need to see things the way God sees it, and how that is the better way to view anything that you're going through so that you can see it for your good. Otherwise, you're going to think it's for your bad, and how in the world can this ever work out for your good? But it's indeed working out for your good. God is so him. He's so powerful, awesome, and wonderful that he knows exactly what to do. He said that I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. So he already knows what needs to happen, and everything that's happening is not to harm you. So I challenge you today to think about God and how you treat your relationships. Parental, romantic, work. Think about the things that you want from others and the things you're trying to teach others, and see if God is not trying to teach you that same thing. If God is not trying to show you that same thing. God is not out here to punish you. He's not out here to be a big bad bully. God is out here to love on you, to treat you well, to show you, and for you to get all that you are supposed to get out of this life while we have the time. Your destiny is important to him. And in order for you to reach your destiny, you got to see things the way God sees it. So if you're going to see things the way that God sees it, then I want you to put in the comments that I see how God sees.